Hey everyone, welcome back to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. 1 Cent Sports Cards. Gonna do some quick audio testing. Gonna have kind of a Patreon night tonight. I'm kind of excited about it. Hold on, let's see. This time I get Spectrum Latino. That's the first time I've seen that one on my videos. Hey, all right, we are good to go. All right, so welcome in everyone. We are live and at it. So, let's see. Since last week, what has happened in the world of sports? Not much in the world of baseball. Trevor Bauer's still out there. I believe the Dodgers. I think I said last week that the Angels were going to make a run at him. But then I have read news that Mickey Callaway, who is the Angels pitching coach, and Trevor Bauer absolutely hate each other. So I don't think there's any chance because I don't think the Angels are going to get rid of Mickey Callaway. So we'll see. But now the Mets have cleared space to try and get him, but they are still. They had about $25 million. They're up to $30 million. The problem is at $27 million, they hit the luxury tax threshold, and the Dodgers are actually the team that I think are in the best position for the Bauer sweepstakes. We also have a Super Bowl coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. My Super Bowl pick didn't work. Hopefully you didn't put money on my picks. Why Aaron Rodgers doesn't run on third down is beyond me. But someone has to keep that face pretty so that way he can keep making State Farm commercials. Or what is it? State Farm discount, double check, all that stuff. So Aaron Rodgers, my goodness. Why you don't run there, why you don't go for it on fourth down, I don't know. But it seems to me like everyone in the world knew to do that except for the Packers. So Tom Brady is back in the Super Bowl again. Me, as a Raiders fan, I believe Tom Brady would have never actually been a starting quarterback in 2003 had the tuck rule been called a fumble like it should have been. So I believe that Tom Brady is a fantastic quarterback, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he even would have been a starter the next year after 2002. If you go back and look, he was a rookie. He actually did not have that great of a season as a rookie. He was okay, but you had, what was his name? Drew Bledsoe in there. And Drew Bledsoe probably would have won his job back. So that's just my belief. However, you get Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl for the 10th time. So if you own Brady cards, congratulations. Patrick Mahomes is going to mop the floor with them and pass the torch, I believe. I think it'll be the last time we see Tom Brady in a Super Bowl, so enjoy it while you can. Let's see, we've got Mr. Captain John in the house, Mr. David Thompson, Emerson's Baseball Cards. Thank you for joining in. Mr. Five Out is here, Mr. Fenster, David Royer, Ryan V. How are all of you tonight? So here's what we got going on tonight. We have a little bit of a mixer break, heavy on Panini products, but it's even more heavy on hits. Every one of these boxes is guaranteed to have at least one hit. And I think we're going to get a total of 8. Now, do they all end up being autographs? It's possible. But actually, it's not possible because the Chronicles has 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. Chances are we're probably going to get 3 memorabilia cards and 5 autos would be my guess. But we could improve on that if our Topps holiday comes through for us. And then after we do this break, what we'll be doing is a little bit of a mini auction. Now, the mini auction is going to be for Patreons only. So only Patreons can bid. But would love to have the rest of you guys hang out. If you are interested in joining Patreon, there's a link in the video description below. But from time to time, I will be doing, we do Patreon only auctions. So we're going to be doing one tonight. Not a ton of cards in it. Because we do got a break to get through, but some of the cards are really nice. There is a highlight of a lot of the Bowman draft cards that I have pulled. So we should see some refractor first Bowmans. I think Ed Howard, some Torkelson in there. I've got a Shane Bieber rookie card, a few parallels that we're going to find. So it should be pretty fun there. This is Emerson's Baseball. So Emerson, I was his first subscriber. I met him on Strikers the other day. So Emerson, welcome in. So I subscribed over to him. He is in a first live stream with 1 Cent Sports Cards. If you're used to watching Stryker, I apologize in advance, for he is much better at this than I am. However, I will try my best anyways. But Stryker, he's a legend. Just a legend in my book. So, but no, we're gonna have some fun tonight. So we will kind of get right into it. The people I got in the break tonight, we've got Jeff V, Mr. Shalani, how you doing? We've got Barry from Cards for Days, Captain John's Cards. We got Jeff Pullins, Mr. One Spot Hot Shot, got his one spot again in this break. We got Clark Sports Cards, JR's Cards, Aaron M, Ryan V, Mr. Zach Poopa, Rudy G, David T, Brian F, and the one, the only KC Nation. My dog is going bananas upstairs, by the way. So if you hear, he's like running around. You know when dogs get like all excited about stuff? And then it's like they literally start bouncing off walls. That's literally what's happening right now. So, Shalani, it is okay that you missed the break. We do have the auction, and that is going to be a Patreon only auction. It should be fun. Hold on. What was this one that Captain John said? YOC doesn't let it. Yeah, no kidding. Throw from the 8. Like, he should have ran. He had enough room. He was going to make it in. And even if he doesn't make it in, he makes it to like the 1 or 2 yard line. And if he makes it to the 1 or 2 yard line, you got 4th and goal from the 1, let's say. He probably would have made it to the 1 at least. And then you just say, look, man, I mean, you play to win the game. And it's like, in that moment, it was like, what are you doing kicking it? Like, that does you no good. I get that if you get the ball back, but it's like everyone and their neighbor knows. You mean Tom Brady has to kill 2 minutes? Like, that's hard. So, I mean, Tom Brady's going to get the first down. He's not going to lose that game if you give him the ball back. He's proven it 9 times before to get to the Super Bowl. Well, 8 times, because the one time he actually did fumble it. They just gave it to him anyway. So, right, here we go back to the Tuck rule. What is it? 19 years later, I'm still sour. So, for some of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about if you're younger. Some of you maybe weren't even alive. But if you go back to 2002, go look at the AFC Championship game between the Raiders and the New England Patriots. It was Tom Brady's first year. And a guy by the name of Greg Beaker, who was a defensive player for the Raiders, hit him. Tom Brady fumbles the ball. The Raiders recover. The infamous Tuck rule was born, where apparently when you fumble the ball, but you're bringing it back towards your body, it actually doesn't count as a fumble. It's an incomplete pass. There was no pass involved. They say he could have been winding up for a pass, which... okay, but you go, yeah, but he never let go of the ball, so I don't know how that's a pass or an incomplete pass, it's what's called the Tuck rule. So if you want a little bit of football history, it is widely considered one of the worst calls in the history of the NFL, and the Raider fans like myself are still sour because the two trajectories of those organizations, the Raiders were riding high, they were a fantastic team, and as soon as that call happened, the Raiders went south. They've been in the cellar ever since, basically, except for a few kind of one-off years here and there. And the Patriots, went on to win 8 gazillion Super Bowls. So do yourself a little bit of history. You can read up on that. But if you go watch the Tuck rule, just go YouTube Tuck rule, and you will see a fumble. But I digress. So, yes, I am a Raiders fan. Mama Royale, how you doing? We got Tim Lateman in here. I hope you guys are all doing good tonight. So, let's see here. I've been chatting for like 10 minutes already. So, here's how this is going to work. We're going to break all these. We're going to do the break first. We're going to do the auction second. The break shouldn't take too long. There's not a ton of cards in here, so the auction should start up kind of in short order. But we do have our first order of business, which is to randomize all of our teams. The way we do this here on 1 Cent, we're going to, not the orange dice. Let's do the blue dice. I think it shows better. So we're going to roll the dice once. one time for our teams. Then we're going to roll it again for our break participants. We'll randomize it however many times the dice says we should randomize it. If we roll a 1, we're going to roll it again because I'm going to randomize it more than once. We will do that. So, and then I think we will start with Panini Elite Extra Edition, where we have 2 autographs in there. Then we'll go over to Panini Contenders, where we get another autograph card. Contenders kind of a fun product. Then we'll probably go over to Holiday, and we'll end on the Chronicles Hobby Box, because Chronicles Hobby Box has the most hits in it. So of course I'm going to make you guys wait for the most hits. Why wouldn't I do that? That's just good television. So let's get to dice rolling. I'm gonna open this up a little bit so we can maybe roll off. And of course, look at that. We roll a 1 the first time. So let's do that again. It's much better. We're going to do it 5 times. So Jeff Pullins, what's going on, bud? You're going to love how I put your name in tonight for the break. Let's see here. We're going to come over here. We're going to go over to random. I'll pull up a list. I'll swing this on over. So like I said, here's everyone in the break. There's Jeff right there. Jeff Pullins, Mr. One Spot Hotshot. So we're now officially just going to start calling him the One Spot Hotshot. So here we go. We're going to randomize it 5 times. Good luck to everyone. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm not paying attention to chat right at the moment. We actually did this backwards. I normally do the teams first, but that won't matter. We'll do teams second. Let's go ahead and paste all this in. So there we go. There's our participants. I will move everything to where you can see it better here in just a second. And then we will come back, roll the dice again. Or I guess we're doing team second this time, because why not do it backwards? I was so excited. This came back a 4, by the way. It went off screen, but we're going to do it 4 times. I was so excited to show Jeff the hashtag One Spot Hotshot that I just started pulling names. So here we go. And get a new list up here. And we will randomize it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so we got the Pirates on the top, Blue Jays on the bottom. And we will end up like this. Hide this over here. Okay, I'm going to pull chat back up too so I can get caught back up on chat. All right, so let me alphabetize this for you guys so you can see it better. So here's everyone that's in the break. I'm not sure if everyone's in here yet, but here's how we ended up. We have the Halos going to Mr. JR's cards. We've got the Astros going to KC Nation. The A's going to JR's cards. Blue Jays going to David T. Braves going to JR. JR is top heavy in this one. The Brewers going to Ryan V. Cardinals going to KC Nation. Cubs going to Ryan V. Diamondbacks to Rudy G. Dodgers to JR's cards. Giants to Aaron. Indians going to Jeff Pullins, Mr. hashtag One Spot Hotshot. Mariners going to David T. Marlins going to Jeff V. Mets going to Captain John's cards. Nationals going to Clark Sports cards. The O's going to Cards for Days. Padres going to Rudy G. Phillies going to Zach Pupa. We've got the Pirates going to Aaron M. Rangers going to Clark Sports Cards. Rays going to Cards for Days. Red Sox going to Captain John. We've got the Reds going to Rudy G. Rockies going to Clark Sports Cards. Royals going to Cards for Days. Tigers going to Jeff V. Twins and the White Sox going to Brian F. And finally, rounding it out, we've got Zach Pupa landing that Yankees spot. So, Barry, who is legendary at this point for trading, is already got the Orioles, Royals, and Rays. Definitely willing to trade. KC Nation also loves trading. He's got the Astros and the Cardinals. So watch how fast those two probably hook up, because that Royals spot is available. So, by the way, Barry, how are you doing? If you guys didn't see Barry the other night, Barry pulled a friggin' monster from the gift that keeps on giving, which is Bowman Heritage. Pulled an absolute monster on Tuesday. It was a Jason Dominguez orange parallel auto to 25. It was an absolutely gorgeous card. I forget who got it. And now I'm trying to remember who got it, but I believe that card hovers somewhere around the $1,000 range right now on eBay. But I mean, just an absolute monster. So Bowman Heritage, man, that set is stinking loaded. Tons of parallels, tons of great autos in that set. So I think boxes are still going for around 150, but I have a feeling those are not going to be on the market for long. So if you're interested in Bowman Heritage, now would be the time to pull the trigger. We had great luck on it last week on my stream. Barry's had great luck on it. I believe Urban Card Breaks even pulled, he pulled it to 5 auto last night. Who was it? Bren, I forget what his last name is. It's a pitcher. It's not one of the bigger names, but still, it is a 2-5. Beautiful red parallel. All right, Reds or Diamond? Are the Dodgers available? Who's got the Dodgers? JR's card's got the Dodgers. I don't know if JR is in yet. Yeah, the raw card it cannot be $2,500. People on eBay list stuff and they'll say it's $2,500. You got to look at the sold items. And then even then, if it says or best offer, then you have to go research, which is actually really hard to do nowadays. There is a way to do it, but you literally have to pull the code up on the actual page, on the actual web page, to figure out what the real selling price was. But there is no way anyone is buying the 99 for $2,500. The 99 raw is probably $100, maybe $150 card right now. But yeah, the people that list stuff on eBay sometimes, I don't know why they do it. I think they do it so they can say, look how expensive my cards are. But a card is worth what someone is willing to buy it for. So David Thompson has 2 boxes for sale. Okay, Reds or Diamondbacks? Let's see. Ryan, you want to trade the Cubs for Royals or Orioles or Rays? So yes, Barry is a big Cubs fan. So Ryan's going to hold the Cubs. Okay, Orioles for Reds or Diamondbacks. And the thing to keep in mind, Chronicles is going to be a lot of rookies from 2020. Topps Holiday is going to be kind of all over the board, but it'll be rookies and stars. And then you've got Panini Contenders, and you've got Elite Extra Edition, which is going to get you some more minor league players in there. And some more prospects, but on Contenders, I believe you also do get rookies and whatnot. So it's something to think about when you're trading. Multiple listings. Then are you talking about the 99 for Bowman Draft or Bowman Heritage? For Bowman Draft, that would make a little bit more sense. But even at that, I don't think you're going to get $2,500. At least not today, you're not getting that. Okay, Orioles for Reds is confirmed. So there is our first trade of the night. And Rudy, I have not said hi to you yet, but I hope you were having a good evening. So let's get the Reds for the Orioles going. Very true to form, makes a trade with Rudy. So there we go. We've got Red spot going to Cards for Days. Rudy jumping into that Orioles spot. All right. And then, well, now you just have to get the Orioles from Rudy. So, Jeff, the Orioles for the Indians would be your trade. Let's see. I'm going to say trade's going once here. Good to hear it, Rudy. Awesome. So yes, Rudy, if you want the Indians, I can guarantee you that Jeff will take the Orioles from you. Jeff Jeff might even take the Orioles if you had the Yankees, the White Sox. I mean, you name it. Jeff is probably going to take the Orioles from you. Okay. So now we're doing. Let's see, Casey Nation. Want to trade the Rangers and Rockies for the Stros. Cards for Dave says I will do the Royals for the Astros. Royals for Astros, a pretty decent trade. Yeah, and you are not kidding about that, Emerson. But that's how it is with all prospects. Jason Dominguez, keep in mind the kid's what? I think he's 18 years old now. Got a long road to hoe ahead of him, but if he's one of those players that makes it to the majors by the time he's like 19, 20, and if he lives up to the hype, man, I tell you, that card's going to be huge. But you are right; he could put 40 pounds on. That bat speed could slow down, and he could be a total bust. And that's just the way it is. And some of those people that you're pulling out of Bowman that you were passing by as commons, some of those people can go on to do amazing things. So that's the fun of baseball cards. And that is why it is, I will always say it is pretty much a form of gambling. But a lot of speculation out there. And a lot of people that think they know a lot about it, and then at the end of the day, it kind of comes down to luck. So, Jeff, no one ever wants Cleveland. People in Cleveland don't even want Cleveland. All right, so we got the Astros for the Royals. Okay, whoa. Okay, Astros for the Royals. So Barry trades up again. KC Nation, I knew that trade was going to happen. I was almost, talk about betting. I would have bet on that trade. All right, so Barry's got the Astros now. Let's save that off. KC Nation's got his Royals. Yeah, his rookie card 2022. Yeah, it all depends. I mean, if the minors get back to going at least semi-normal this year, you never know. I mean, if the guy starts hitting, he can make it fast. If he doesn't, they're going to keep him down there for a while. But yeah, one of the biggest international signings in a long, long time. So that's why there's a lot of hype around him. And how the Yankees do so good in the international drafts, that it's because they don't really have to do good in the normal drafts. They just trade for people and pay people lots of money. Watch the Yankees come in and take Trevor Bauer at the last second. That could happen. So let's see. We're going to say trades going twice. Clark Sports Cards, how are you this evening? I don't think I've said hi to you yet. So like I said, we're going to do the break, and then we will get into a little bit of a mini action. Not a ton of cards, but it will be Patreon only, just so everyone knows. So you got to be a Patreon to bid. And for the most part, although the Patreon group has grown, I think I know everyone's YouTube handle. In the event I don't, you can scream and yell at me and say, how dare you? But I think I know most of you. But if you're like newer and I don't know your YouTube handle versus what your name is on Patreon, mistakes, trust me, inevitably I'll make a mistake. Rockies and Rangers for Stros. So is that okay, Rockies and Rangers for the Stros. Okay, so what are we doing here? We've got Clark Sports Cards, Rockies. And he's trading into the Stros spot. So Barry trading all over the place. I love it. And then let's see. So who is it that you're getting? Rangers and Stros. Okay, so the Rangers are going to Barry and the Rockies. Barry turns one spot into two, but Clark gets his Astros. All right. So I think we've got that trade straight. Let me just double check that. Royals are the Rockies and the Rangers. Okay. Yeah, we are straight. I had a new subscriber come in. Yeah, I think that was Emerson. JR's Cards, what's going on, buddy? Just real quick, you, for whatever reason, your name showed up all sorts of at the top of the list tonight. You've got the Angels, you've got the A's, you've got the Braves, you've got the Dodgers. Yeah, so Patreon, yeah, it's going to be a Patreon only auction tonight. It's not a huge auction, but from time to time, it's part of the perks of being a Patreon. So we will do a Patreon only. And by the way, I did look up all the cards. I have them priced all significantly below comps and significantly below what they're going for or what the said value is over on Beckett. So I do have them priced. I'm hoping to get some a few good deals out to the loyal Patreon. So, but yes, it will be Patreon only. If you join up for Patreon, I'll let you bid. You can join for as little as $2 a month. Okay, so I'm going to say trades close. Tim, well, I appreciate the sub very much. Appreciate it. Always love having new people into the channel, growing the community a little bit. The community on here on 1 Cent, we've got a great Discord channel that we run, and pretty tight-knit group of collectors. I'm like more baseball, but a lot of these guys do a lot of football, a lot of basketball. So a great little group of community, pretty educated too, and kind of just some real people. So it's a great little community to be part of, and I do appreciate you joining in. So trades are closed. And KC Nation, of course, KC Nation told you. KC Nation is awesome. Okay, so here we go. But Mama Royale's better. Okay, so here we go. Let's take it back to the main screen. Let me get chat pulled back up here. And we are going to get to breaking. So I want to thank and before we begin, one other quick note. My internet earlier today, it hasn't happened in the last couple hours, but we were having like internet outages today. So if for whatever reason the stream goes weird, it's probably because my internet is skipping, or it was earlier today. I don't think it's going to happen, but in the outside event in the outside chance that it does, obviously I'll stop the break. I gotta basically disconnect and then reconnect, and then I'll start a second stream. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But earlier today, my kids were in school. Their Zoom meetings kept dropping out. It was annoying. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that. The other thing I want to mention is for everyone that got into the break, thank you very much for getting into the break. There's a lot of people, obviously, that you can buy breaks from. So thank you very much for getting into this break with me. As always, I am grateful. As always, I hope I can pull you guys some fantastic cards tonight. Hopefully we can keep the fire from last week going, because last week was absolutely nuts. So we'll see what we can get into tonight, and have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get into it. We're going to start with Panini Elite Extra Edition. I'm going to pull some other stuff off the table. And why don't we go like this? I think if I just go like this, we'll be okay. Just kind of keep that off to the side, because Panini Elite Extra Edition only has 5 cards per box, but it is going to have 2 hits. So this is going to be a real quick box. Why they put it in a box this big? Well, that's how packaging works. They put it in a tiny little thing. People don't think they're buying as big of a thing. However, it's almost laughable when you open this box how empty it is. So as you can see, you open this up and there is one lonely pack. So let's see who we can get in here. Now, the other thing, in Elite Extra Edition, there's the possibility that we pull some of the Dominican prospects. And in that case, we will randomize that off to people that are in the break. So that will go to, so any cards where we get a player that is not actually on a major league team, obviously we will randomize that off. So good luck to everyone. Let's get to it. And Rudy, thank you. Yes, if you could hit that like button, that is always appreciated. And that's right, we're ripping Panini, so it's the Fort Knox packs. And We will start with, imagine that, a Dominican Prospect League player. This is Elvin Gonzalez. And see, this is where we need Austin in here. So we got Elvin Gonzalez. Let's see. I do not believe he is on a major league team yet. So we were going to have to randomize Elvin. I will check just to double check. I was prepared for this. Elvin Gonzalez, baseball. And he is not on a team yet, but he is in Manchester, Connecticut now. So we will randomize Elvin Gonzalez. So that will be our first card. We got to randomize him. Our next card is going to be Nick Frasso. That is a Toronto Blue Jays card. So that one is going to, who's got the Blue Jays? That's going to David T. And we have our first hit. And I'm going to be jealous of this hit. Our first hit is going to be a first round materials patch. And that is of Reed Detmer's 10th pick overall. That is a beautiful card. 10th pick overall. Reed Detmer's. That's going to the Halos. That's going to JR's card. So a nice little Reed Detmer's. This is not a numbered card. A little surprised by that. But nonetheless, a very cool Reed Detmer's, very nice hit. Reed Detmer's, very possible that we actually see him. I've said it on the channel before. I do think we're going to see him pitch in 2021, even though he was drafted this year. The Angels need pitching, and he is done 3 years at Louisville, maybe even 4. He maybe even did 4 years. I'm not sure, but a very nice Reed Detmer's to get the night started there. So we've got Reed, and then we've got our next card, which is going to be another Dominican Prospect League, but this one is very low numbered. It is a German it's not German Ramirez. It's probably Herman Ramirez. That is a prime numbers card, and that is a 29 out of 61. And that is another Dominican League. I'm going to check him real fast. This is why I did this one first, because I knew these Dominican League cards were in there, but for some reason I know this name. It is a very cool black parallel number 29 out of 61. Let me get him. German Ramirez. And he is not on a team yet either. So we've got 2 cards that we're going to randomize. One of them is going to be a 29 out of 61. Chances are you're going to see Ramirez drafted here real quick, though. So he should end up on a team soon. Straight out of the Ville. All right, so there we go. That one is going to be going to a random person that is in the break. And then finally, our last hit, a very nice on-card auto, Hudson Haskin. Hudson Haskin was part of that great 2020 draft class for Baltimore. So this is going to the Orioles. Rudy G traded into that Orioles spot and gets Hudson Haskin. Jeff Pullins is probably jealous of this. But we get a Hudson Haskin on-card auto to round out that first part of the break. The Elite Extra Edition. I believe Haskins was second round. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he was high second round. He maybe even was in that supplemental first round of the 2020 draft. I'm trying to remember. I believe he was a second round pick for Baltimore, though. So a nice Hudson Haskin. Always good to get a young player that is a batter. So we get the Hudson Haskin, and real quick, we will. Chris Micro is in the house. Chris Micro. So real quick, let's do a quick randomization for the 2 Dominican cards. We'll do them in the order that we pulled them. So the first one will be Elvin. The second one will be the Herman Ramirez. And so the way we're going to do that is I'm going to pull it back over to random here real quick. I'm going to pull everyone that is in. Oh, wait. I should probably roll the dice first. Let's roll the dice. So, let's see here. We're going to roll the dice. Whoop. And that one actually came back a 6. So now we'll go over here. So I'm going to put everyone into everyone that's in the break. I'm going to put all your names into the randomizer, and then we will, whoever ends up on top after 6 randomizations, that is who is going to get the Elvin Gonzalez. Then we will roll the dice again to figure out who is going to get the Herman Ramirez. So let's do this one real quick. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whoever ends up on top on this one is getting the Elvin. And the Elvin is going to Barry from Cards for Days. So Barry, congratulations on that one. And then we'll do this one more time. Probably just do it 6 times again to figure out Herman Ramirez. So this one is going to Barry. So let me write that down. And then, well, I'm just going to randomize it 6 times again. And this will be for the, I know it's small on screen, but the Herman Ramirez 29 out of 61. So let's do that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whoever is on top after this one, it's going to be Ryan V. So Ryan, congratulations on the very nice numbered Herman Ramirez. So this is going to Ryan V. And now we will bring it back to the break. Let's do that. Hopefully we won't have to do too many more randomizations because it kind of splits up the break a little bit. Not my favorite thing to do, but you do what you got to do. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, it was second round. I thought it was second round. All right, so we've got Barry getting Elvin, and we've got Ryan getting. There we go. So a very kind of a nice pack. A Hudson Hask, an auto, the Reed Detmers patch, the Herman Ramirez to 61. Not bad at all as a way to get the break started. And now we'll get into the Panini Contenders, and the hits will continue because this is the Hit Parade break. Where I came up with that name, I don't know. I actually think I came up with it from a Guns N' Roses song called "Get in the Ring," where he says, where he's cussing out all of the people that are in the music journalism business, and where he says that this goes out to you, Andy Sesher from Hit Parader. Andy Sesher was a writer for the music business back in the 80s. He might still be. All right, so Panini Contenders, we are guaranteed to find it. We are guaranteed to find 1 autograph on average per box. We're gonna get 5 packs in here. He said nested by that much. No Wheel of Death tonight. All right, so here we go. In true Panini fashion. Our first for Contenders will be, were you upside down there? All right, so we get a Chris Bryant to start it out. That's going to the Cubbies. A Glaber. George Springer. A Shane Bieber green. Like that one. Biebs is amazing. So a nice Shane Bieber going out to the Indians. Going to Mr. One Spot Hotshot. And we also have an up-and-coming Tariq Skubal and this is for the Tigers. But Scoobs pitched in the majors last year, actually pitched pretty well. Outpitched Casey Mize, who's a much more heralded prospect. So we get a nice little Tariq Skubal out of that. We also get Don't Steal product stuff in this package. Rudy says, I would have won it if it was the Wheel of Death. Yeah, the Wheel of Death on just a card randomization would take way too long. We'd never get that break done. Okay, so let's see what we can get out of our next pack. We get a green Bieber like that. All right, here we go. Trey Turner. Rafael Devers. And is this going to be a Ronnie Mauricio? That is going to be our auto. Nice Ronnie Mauricio. Like that one. That is going to the Mets. So that is our second auto. This one going to Mr. Captain John's cards. Let me see if I can actually get that in a top loader. So we get a Ronnie Mauricio like that. And then we have, beyond that, for the Rockies, we've got a green Charlie Blackmon. The Rockies tonight. That's Barry, cards for days, traded into that spot. And then we've got Bobby Dahlbeck, Future Stars for the Red Sox. Our next pack, gonna be, there we go. Gonna be, if I can ever get them open. Let's see, we've got a Marco Gonzalez, an Ozzie Albies, Blake Snell, probably get another green here. Oh, and it is a nice one. That is a Fernando Tatis Jr. going out to the Padres. That's going out to Mr. Rudy, a green Fernando. Fernando just announced today that he's going to be card number 1 in Topps Series 1 2021 for their 70th anniversary. So Tatis, that was a fan-voted deal. I voted for Trout because I always vote for Trout, but Tatis won it at the tender age of 22. And excuse me. Then our next card is going to the White Sox, Mr. Luis Robert, potential insert. So that is going to Mr. Brian F. Congratulations on that one, Brian. A nice Luis Robert, and so far been a pretty nice little blaster of Panini Contenders. We got 3 more packs to go. So Emerson, the way you buy into a break, the best way to do it is to be a Patreon member. My Patreons get first dibs on breaks. If they don't sell out, but they normally do, if they don't sell out, I will announce them on my community page of YouTube, and then if it goes beyond that, I will probably make a video about it. It very rarely happens though. So the best way to do it is to be a Patreon. You can be a Patreon for as low as $2 a month. You get access to all the breaks, you get access to the Discord page, you get access to auctions and whatnot, all sorts of different things. And then it goes up from there. You can get packs, you can get break credits, all sorts of different things. Clayton Kershaw. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the video description below. We get Clayton Kershaw, Eugenio Suarez, and this another Fernando Tatis Jr. And this is a winning ticket parallel. This is a nice one. Numbered 60 out of 99. This is a sweet looking Fernando. So it's turned into a Fernando box just magically. So Rudy coming away with not 1, but 2 Fernando Tatis parallels. And that one is to 99. That is a beautiful looking card right there. Emerson, but you would buy it through PayPal, but you would claim all the spots on Patreon. I make a post and just say, this is the break, here's the details. If you want spots, comment below, that type of thing on Patreon. A great group of guys over on Patreon, guys and gals, actually. We have some very nice women in there as well. So, and all of them, there's one thing. Oh wait, we still got more cards. I hit that Fernando and thought we were done. We also have a Justin Verlander green season ticket parallel. The greens are exclusive to the Blasters. And then we have another nice one, Pete Crow Armstrong, first rounder for the Mets. Pete Crow was their first round pick, and I don't know if it's New York, but he's actually a really good prospect, even if he was drafted to a less scrutinized market like New York. But Pete Crow Armstrong, another nice one for the Mets. That's going out to Captain John's cards. So congratulations on that one, Captain John. Nice little Pete Crow. And then we have our next pack. Yeah, that Fernando Tatis, I know. And then what do? I immediately cover it up, because why wouldn't I? We've got 5 packs, so the card garden shouldn't be too deep. At least you wouldn't expect it to be. I tell you what, after opening up all of the Bowman over the course of the last month, it's been a while since I've opened up Panini products, and I still have not figured out how to open up these packs effectively. All right, here we go. Freddie Freeman, Elvis Andrus, Mike Minor, and then we're going to get an Eduardo Escobar. That is a green parallel going out to the Diamondbacks. That's going to Rudy as well. So that goes to the Diamondbacks. And then we've got Mr. Randy Johnson, legacy for the Diamondbacks as well. Kind of a nice little insert there. A little Randy insert. Guy blew up a bird once with a pitch. Still one of the craziest things you will ever see in your entire life. And the bird just, it's gone. It's like it didn't even die. It just disintegrated. It was there 1 second and then it wasn't there. It's on video. It's the closest you will ever see to spontaneous combustion. Just boom, gone. All right, here we go. Last pack of Panini Contenders. Jose Altuve, Lucas Giolito, Jorge Polanco, and a Mr. Mike Clevenger. Now, are they going to have, this looks like this is an Indians card, not a Padres card, but a Mike Clevenger green going out to the Indians. So that's going to Jeff. And the GOAT winning ticket, Mike Trout, going out to the Angels. It's going to JR's cards. I like that card there. Not numbered, but a beautiful, beautiful. You know Mike Trout's going to get love on this channel. So we get a Mike Trout winning ticket to end the Panini Contenders portion of the break. So we get a very nice box. We get a Luis Robert. We get the Pete Crow Armstrong. Our auto, a very good one, Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. Then we get not one but two Fernando Tatis parallels, a green season ticket, and a winning ticket, 60 out of 99. Just a gorgeous card there. It's a neat looking card. So congratulations on those. That gets us through box 2. And now I think we're going to go switch some gears and get over to Topps Holiday and see what we can get into on Topps Holiday. See if we can find some short prints, some Santa hats. I like the mittens. Mittens seem to be all the rage after the Bernie Sanders. All Bernie Sanders had to do was sit there, and he became the most popular person of the inauguration. They made a baseball card out of it. It's insane. Want to see Trout have a breakout year in 21. Well, Trout hitting 45 home runs, they would say, well, that was a Trout year. I think for Trout to have a breakout year at this point, he would have to hit 60 and probably get 130 to 135 RBIs. Do I think he's capable of doing that? I actually do. But especially with how juiced the ball is. But Trout, I don't think Trout needs to have a breakout year. The question is has Trout has he had his career year yet? And I don't believe he has. I think his best year is going to be in the next 3 years. First of all, before I pull all those out, we have what I have figured out is the hardest card to package up in a break. The holiday ornament. This one is of George Springer for the Houston Astros, which of course Clark traded into that spot. So Clark, congratulations on an ornament. You can hang it on your tree later this year. I think I have come up with a different idea for how to use the holiday ornaments. And I think they should have made them like a car freshener, and they could have made those car fresheners and made them smell like a car freshener and make them like baseball smells, like the smell of grass or, the smell of chewing tobacco. Or you could make it smell like pine tar. Wouldn't that be awesome? But these very much do kind of remind me of like, a car freshener. So maybe you hang one in your car. I don't know. Might be kind of fun. We're getting 162 games. We are so getting 162 games this season. Okay, so here we go. Well, last year he only had like 50. The year before that, I think he had 40. What did Trout have 2 years ago? Well, let's pull a Mike Trout card and we'll find out. How about that? I believe he had 42 in a 162 game season 2 years ago. Okay, so here we go. Topps Holiday, Matt Boyd, Walker Ferrer Bueller, Patel Marte, Sam Hilliard. And we have a beautiful Ramon Laureano. This is going to be a metallic snowflake. That's going out to the A's. So that is going to JR's cards. Then we have a Corey Seager, Aroldis Chapman, Kluber, now going to the Yankees, by the way. So I think a sneaky, smart signing by the Yankees. Kluber and all of his workouts has apparently looked amazing. Justin Turner and Mr. Altuve. Give me a trash can. Wintergreen flavor. Yeah, I mean, you could go holiday with it. Since it's Topps Holiday, you could do ginger, gingerbread. You could do wintergreen, Christmas tree. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, Christian Yelich, Travis Demerit, rookie card for the Tigers. And we have Mr. Conforto. There we go. The Machine, Albert Pujols. And a Zach Collins rookie card. That is not a... Sometimes you got to look at these. Because sometimes... Nope, that is not one. So this might be one of those packs that does not have one. Nope, I'm kidding. That is an Aaron Judge. And that one was not turned around. But if you look closely, that is a candy cane sleeve. And that is an Aaron Judge short print. It is numbered to 70. It's a 72 short print, so it is a rare, not a short print, but a short print rare. So that is a very nice one of a very nice player in Aaron Judge. That is going to Mr. Zach Pupa. Zach, congratulations on that one. That is a very cool Aaron Judge candy cane sleeve. These cards look so much better, and it's like I'm ripping cards in my lap at the moment. Oh, you're watching on the 65. I love it when people are I love watching breaks on the TV. Carlos Correa, Freddie Freeman, Nolan Arenado, and Trevor Story to round out that pack. So we have our first short print off the board going to Zach Pupa. That is a 72 as well, like that. And it's Aaron Judge. We haven't seen the Sheriff in here tonight, but when we do see the Sheriff, you probably want that card. All right, here we go. For the White Sox, we have a rookie, Danny Mendick. Danny Mendick, I mean, with how many rookies and young players are on the White Sox, poor Danny Mendick, not a bad player at all, just totally overshadowed. Oscar Mercado. Randy Dobnik. For the Twins, that's another rookie card. Twins tonight, that's Brian. And we have Yadier Molina, Gio Urshela, and a Jackie Bradley Jr. And that, it is really hard to tell, but that is also a metallic snowflake. So that one's going out to the Red Sox. So that's going to Captain John's cards. A little Jackie Bradley Jr. metallic snowflake. We get Frankie Lindor. And there's a nice rookie for the Dodgers. We've got Mr. Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux better, you know, I get the Dodgers are loaded, but they better be playing Gavin Lux in 21. If not, trade him so he can play, man. Gavin Lux is better than Kike Hernandez, just saying. But Gavin Lux, I mean, you got to give a guy. I get that they were saying he needed more development, but Kike Hernandez, really? That's who you're playing instead of Gavin Lux? I don't think so. But it worked for him, and Kike did come through in the playoffs. Alex Bregman and a Dustin May rookie card, so the Dodgers get a little hot in this pack. The Housewives, is the Housewives of OC still on? That show's been on forever, if that's the case. Okay, here we go. Evan Longoria, Elvis Andrus, Aaron Nola, Jose Ramirez, and we have a Jeff McNeil and Anthony Rendon. I thought, hold on. We gotta come back on these. Gotta come back because sometimes I don't think we were that deep. Okay, so Jeff McNeil, Anthony Rendon, is that one? No. Sometimes we just don't. I feel like in every pack you get one, but apparently not. Eric Hosmer, Paul Goldschmidt, McCutcheon, and Alfaro to round out that pack. So that pack did not have a parallel of any sorts in it. I guess it happens. I just feel like in Holiday, I feel like almost every pack you get one. Jake Fraley rookie card. That's going out to the Mariners. So that is, who's got the Mariners? That's going to David T. So David, congratulations on that one. Then we have a Brendan McKay rookie card for the Rays. Going to Barry. And a Keon Wong. Boy, the rookie card's showing up quick here. A Keon Wong rookie card for the Giants. Then we have an Aaron Judge. And that one is not, notice the sleeve is normal there. And a John Birdie rookie card metallic snowflake for the Mariners. So a John Birdie rookie card. Give that one a quick top loader as well. Or it is a rookie card metallic. And that one is going to Mr. Jeff V. And we also have a Dakota Hudson, Mike Yastrzemski, Tim Lopes rookie card. Lots of rookie cards in this pack. I feel like that was our 6th one. And we're going to have 7. Actually, we're going to have 8. Michael Brousseau for the Rays and Shogo Akiyama for the Reds. Going out to Barry. There's Shogo. Scott. We were on Striker's Scream the other day. We were calling him Santa Akiyama because if you see his Santa hat variation, it is funny. It is a funny looking card. Okay. Just Jeff, how you doing? Next, we have Nick Solak. So wait, Hernandez went to the Red Sox? Why did I not know that? Nick Solak. For some reason, I don't remember Kike going to the Red Sox. That must have happened early in the I'm just not remembering that. That must have happened early. Oh, and look at that. There's a Kyle Lewis rookie card for the Mariners. Just finished the 15th season of Housewives. That's insane. I have not got the Relic yet. The Relic is still out there. I'm looking for an auto. I've had pretty good luck with autos in this, so we'll see if we can get it. But that is a Kyle Lewis right there. That's going to Mr. David T. So a nice Kyle Lewis, and the card garden continues to grow. So here we go. We've got, oh, and you say Relic, and it's going to be the very next card. Of course. We'll switch that to the back. We've got Matt Theis, rookie card for the Halos. I feel like all these are rookie cards. I love it. All right. Robert Duggar for the Marlins. Another rookie card. And we've got Matt Carpenter, Verlander, and our Relic. It will be a Relic unless it's signed. You can't get signed Relics, but that would be huge long odds. Is going to be Rafael Devers Bat Relic. Very cool to get a Bat Relic. So that is going to the Red Sox. That's going to Captain John's Cards. Very cool Bat Relic right there. Devers, a solid player that for whatever reason, one of those 2018 rookies, and there's so many of them, and I don't even know that he's overshadowed, but for whatever reason, he does not get the hobby love. He has had a very solid career. Some might say if he continues to put the numbers up that he's put up, and he has a long career, he will have a shot at the Hall of Fame. So it's odd to me that his cards have not really followed suit with his play, because that's normally what happens. But in 2020, kind of had a little bit of an off year by his standards. But if you go back to 2019, he was like MVP consideration and everything. So we get a Rafael Devers. So a nice one there. Plus it's the Bat Relic. We'll take that all day long. Shalani, yeah, the Bryce Harper, it's going to be tough to beat. The Bryce Harper to 20 is real tough to beat. All right, here we go. Mr. Xander Bogaerts, Gary Sanchez, Marcell Ozuna, and another Fernando Tatis Jr. So Tatis showing up in the breaks tonight. That is a Topps Gold Cup rookie. Second year card. All-star rookie. Beautiful, beautiful. One of my more favorite photos. One of my, I guess more favorite. I guess that makes sense. Well, for a Tatis card, Trey Mancini. And then we have a Jesus Luzardo rookie card, and that is a metallic snowflake as well. So that one going out to the A's. That's going to JR's cards. 2 years, $14 million for Kike. That is, boy, Kike cashed in, didn't he? Discount Trout. Yeah, well, hey, you never know. That's why you do the breaks. You never know what teams are going to come up. So there's a very nice Jesus Luzardo rookie card, metallic snowflake. We also get Noah Syndergaard, Max Kepler, Eugenio Suarez, and Whit Merrifield in that pack. Next pack we're going to get Willie Adams, Will Myers, Michael Chavis, Carter Keyboom, and Bo Bichette. A little bit of Bobo all night long. Loving the Bobo. So we've pulled some of the better rookies. Bo Bichette, Kyle Lewis, Gavin Lux. See if we can get a Jordan going. Maybe a Robert going. Take that. So there's the Bo Bichette. And then I think we're also going to have for the Astros, this time we get a candy cane sock, Jose Altuve. This one going to Clark Sports Cards, Mr. Altuve. I'm hoping Altuve actually rebounds after a disastrous, he used to be one of the hottest cards in the hobby. But you do a little, you have a little bit of smoke around cheating. You do a little bit of cheating, and then he came back and had not a very good year in 2020. So hopefully he can turn it around, because I do believe he is one of the better hitters in baseball. He is getting a little long in the tooth, but he ain't that old. So hopefully he can turn that around. But Jose Altuve, glad that we could get one for Clark Sports Cards. Big time Astros fan there. Then we have Ozzy Albies, Miguel Cabrera, Garrett Cole, and there's another Devers. All right, 2 packs to go. Luis Robert. All right, here we go. Kyle Garlick, rookie card for the Phillies. That is going to Zach Pupa. And we have a Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is another guy that I think got a little overlooked in 2020. But hopefully he can start mashing. There's an all-star rookie card for him. Jorge Soler, Matt Olson, Mitch Garver, and that is a metallic snowflake. Mitch Garver going out to the Twins, so that's going to Brian F. And we've got a Sean Murphy rookie card. And we got the Mike Trout card, so we can look up and see how many home runs Mike Trout had in 2019. In 2019, Mike Trout had 45 home runs. That's actually the most home runs that he has hit in his career. Back in 2015, he had 41 home runs. But for the most part, and if you take the last 2 or 3 years combined, in 18, he hit 39. So, yeah, I mean, he's a 40 home run guy. Do I think he could hit 60? I think it's a stretch. Do I think he could hit 50 in a career year? He hit 45. And I remember that year, if you look at the games played, he hit 45 in only 134 games. You have him play 155 to 162 games. He's at 50. So Mike Trout can definitely hit 50. And the older you get, the more of a power hitter you become. Your average suffers from it. But so when we talk about career year with Trout, the career year with Trout would be a 50 home run year. Isan Diaz, starting to get a little bit of hobby love, is here jumping around in his undies, showing us his new dance moves right now. Tell Cash he's too young to be saying that stuff. Then we have Buster Posey and a Reese Hoskins And now we are down to our last pack of Holiday. Which I don't know why the last pack of Holiday feels thicker. But every time I open it, I almost think it has more than, I think it's supposed to have 14 cards in it. But I don't know. Paul DeJong, Masahiro Tanaka, Ronnie Rodriguez, Ryan Braun, and we have an Eddie Rosario, and a Max Scherzer, and Scherzer, no, I thought for sure maybe one of these would be, but it is not. All right, then we get Griffin Canning, Gleyber Torres, Max Fried, and our last card of the box going to be an Adbert Alzolay rookie card going out to the Cubs. That's going to Barry. So a nice little box here. Got a kind of a nice rookie box. We got the Bo Bichette, the Kyle Lewis, the Gavin Lux, the Jesus Luzardo rookie card metallic, John Birdie rookie card metallic, and an Aaron Judge short print. Where did I do with the did I mention the Altuve? The Aaron Judge rare short print 72, and then a Tatis. And our hit of this box is going to be the Bat Relic, the Rafael Devers. So a nice little box right there. And now we get to the Chronicles, where we're going to get 3 hits plus a memorabilia card. So let's get this cleared off. And then afterwards, we will get to the Patreon-only auction. And that should be kind of fun. I think we're going to get some good deals out to the Patrons tonight. So we'll see what we can come up with there. But before we do that, let's do our last. Oh, what is going on? The Rally Monkey is knocked down. That is criminal. All right, here we go. Chronicles Hobby Box. How did these open again? That's right. These open from the side. These are like, I think these actually do not open from the side. They open. Yes, they open like that. That's right. This is Panini packaging at its finest. All right, so here we go. First pack is thick. There's going to be something in here. Definitely something in here. Or it's a giant divider. Tanaka going back to Japan. Yeah, isn't he going back to his... Didn't he go back already? Isn't he already up with his... signed to his team? I think he's already signed, and he's playing back with the team he used to play for. I forget what the team name is, but I believe he's doing that. All right, so our first card, Panini Chronicles, nothing but a Luis Robert rookie card. We're going to be doing some sleeving. So we get a Luis Robert. This is a magnitude. So we start with the magnitude. That's a great way to start a box. That one going to Brian. Luis Robert magnitude, 20 different styles of cards and Chronicles. One of the more fun products. Out of all the Panini products, I think I like Chronicles the most. We've got a Danny Mendick. That is also a rookie card. That is also for the White Sox. And we have this giant hit in the middle here, but we have a Christian Yelich. I'm going to pull that one to the back, because that thing is huge. Okay, we've got a Brian Anderson and an Aaron Judge and a Freddie Freeman Obsidian. That's a sweet looking card right there. And that one is for the Braves. That one's going to JR's. Don't believe that is, yeah, that is the base Obsidian, but a nice one there. And then we have a purple Crusade of Yoshi Tsutsugo, and I believe this one will definitely be numbered. That is another rookie card, and this is a Yoshi Tsutsugo numbered 52 out of 75. The Chronic. So that is a nice one for the Rays. That is going to Barry. So a nice Yoshi Tsutsugo purple. And that is, I think they would call that, isn't that Purple Mojo? And then we have this giant, I believe it is a Spectra, probably a Relic. No, it is not. It is not. That is just a giant Dexter Fowler Spectra, and it is numbered 38 out of 75. That is going to the Cardinals. So that is going to Mr. KC Nation. Got to get a sleeve for that one. Hold on. This one needs a much thicker top loader. This card could double as a, I mean, that card is about 8 cards thick. But that's what Spectra does. That's what the Spectras are. Just a very thick card. So a very nice Spectra, pink parallel numbered to 75 of Dexter Fowler. So nice first pack right off the bat. Our second pack, just as thick. And this one will start, looks like we got a Bo Bichette on the back, but we're going to start with, Jesus, the next one is just as thick. With a Gavin Lux rookie card. I'm going to pull some cards to the front, however. So we're going to pull the oh my Lord, there's a lot of cards. All right, so we get the Gavin Lux rookie card going to the Dodgers. That's a rookie in stars. Is that a blue parallel? I do not believe it is. Pretty sure that's a base. But with Panini, you never know. Panini has like 20 parallels per set. You can never and in this set, they're really hard to memorize because there's parallels for each of the individual brands. So that is a rookie in stars, Gavin Lux. All hits in the first pack. We got Cody Bellinger, and if you can't get one, if you get one Gavin Lux in a pack, you might as well get two. That is a titanium Gavin Lux. That is a sweet looking card right there. I want to be careful with this one. This card, chip. That is a tough card to keep clean right there. Gavin Lux. It is a green. I believe that actually is an unnumbered parallel for the titanium, the green titanium. But a beautiful, beautiful Gavin Lux there. So since we have one of them, we'll stack them up together like that. Then we get an Obsidian Brewstar Graterol. That's going to the Dodgers. That is a base. Another rookie card. Then we have the Contenders Optic Season Ticket Bo Bichette. We get another Bo Bichette rookie. That is going to David T. Yeah, we hopefully are going to get more out of this box. That's how Panini Chronicles goes. This stuff has basically nothing but fire in it. Vladimir Guerrero. There's a reason why Chronicles keeps its value. Then we have a Yoshi Tsutsugo rookie card, which will get sleeved up. But behind that, I think we're going to be like this. And we get a Spectra Signatures Sean Reed-Foley for the Blue Jays. And that is going to be numbered 126 out of 199. So a Sean Reed-Foley, that is a fat auto for Sean Reed-Foley. That is going to Mr. David T as well. Glad I got out my thick card sleeves for this break, because a Spectra signature is a pretty nice one to hit. And this is for the thick card sleeves, and it's even going to have trouble fitting into here. I'm going to have to even cut this. This card is like a 1/4 inch thick, without a doubt. All right, so Sean Reed-Foley going to be our first auto of the box. Man, look at how thick that card is. All right, so let's see. I got to go all the way up to the big one, right, for that one. So Sean Reed-Foley, look at how thick that top loader is. Sean Reed-Foley auto, numbered to 199. So a nice one there, rookie auto for the Blue Jays. And don't forget, we did have the Yoshi Tsutsugo rookie card. just traded to Mets. Contenders Optic Tatis rookie card, and somehow it's only $8. Well, Panini is not worth as much as Topps, although I have a feeling that's, and it's because they don't have the actual logos on them. They don't have the rights to the logos. They have the rights to the players' names, but they don't have the right to the MLB logos. So that's kind of that's the reason for that. We got another thick card in here. Nothing but thick cards. Here we go. Another Yoshi. That is a Timeless Treasures. Then we have another rookie. I'm almost not even going to pick these up. I'm just going to leave them on the break mat. Yeah, I say that and then I pick them up. How about an Aristides Aquino rookie card? The Reds, that's going to Barry. Then we get a Mike Trout. Obviously getting a sleeve. That's a Score Mike Trout. Score was popular, really popular in the 90s. Score brand. Then we have, for the Giants, another Spectra. This one is going to be a base, and that is a Brandon Belt. So that one going out to Aaron M. So Aaron scores a nice little Spectra belt. KC9, what's going on? All right. Just wanted to jump on and say I really liked your product reviews on YouTube. Thank you very much, JCH. Yeah, it is very different than collecting in the 90s. There is no doubt about that. Our next card is going to be a Shogo Akiyama. That is a titanium as well. So we get the Shogo. We get the Shogo going. Titanium. Next card, going to be a Bryce Harper green certified. Nice little Bryce Harper there for the Phillies. Then we have, as you notice, almost every one of these cards gets sleeved. Then we have a Mosaic Joey Votto. Mosaic, probably the cleanest card. Something's on that. What is on that card? Don't really want to touch the Mosaics too much. There was like a little sliver or something on there. So we got Joey Votto. And then we have a nice Crusade Mike Trout. Beautiful. So 2 Mike Trouts in one pack. Nice. That one not numbered, but a beautiful Mike Trout card. All right. So still waiting on 3 hits with 3 packs left. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. And then after this, we will get right into Patreon only auction. So here we go. Another Shogo. So as we go, so goes Shogo. That's a National Treasures. We have an Anthony Rizzo Chronicles, a Luis Castillo Score. And then as we pick this back up, is this going to be our auto? This, I think, yep, this will definitely be our auto. We get an AJ Minter auto for the Braves. That is going to JR's Cards. That is a Classics. For the Braves, is it numbered? It is not. So that is a Classics AJ Minter auto going out to JR. JR, congratulations on that one. So we find our second auto. We've got 1 to go. And then we've got, I think we still have a patch to go as well. So AJ Minter as our second auto. And then we have another Mike Trout. So Mike Trout showing up all over the place. The internet issues are kicking in. One second, pulled out 1-1 Joey Bart. Yeah, no kidding. Is anyone else having problems with the stream? Because I am not showing that we are doing bad on my end. You got it, JR. But let's see. Because I am not showing any skipped streams. I'm showing we are live and running. Ray says I've been swindled. All right, here we go. We've got Bryce Harper. And then we have a Devers Mosaic. And I think that is a Prism Mosaic. That is a nice one right there. So Devers going out to the Red Sox. Okay, so Rudy is good. Yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. Let's skip for a second. All right, cool. And then we have a beautiful Phoenix. I believe, yeah, this is the Chronicles Phoenix. Another Gavin Lux. So Gavin Lux, I mean, JR with the Dodgers. If you want Gavin Lux autos or rookies, we've come to the right place. And this one is going to be numbered. This is a I forget what they call this, the Diamond Prism, but this one is going to be numbered 33 out of 299 for the Gavin Lux. So a nice, look at this. We're tripling up on the Gavin Lux rookies. All right, 2 to go. So 3 Gavin Lux rookies in the box. A little bit of a Gavin box. All right, so next pack. Another giant thick card. That'll probably be our relic. All right, we've got Adrian Morajon. But we'll see. You never know. Could be our auto. Could be a monster. Another rookie. Then we get a Brendan McKay rookie. Go. Going out to the Rays. That is the limited set. Really got to know all the different sets. Then we have a Jacob deGrom. And this one, it is going to be a patch, but it is going to be a patch auto. And this is a Sean Murphy rookie card. This is another Spectra auto, but it is a patch auto going out to the A's. So that is also going to JR's cards. And this one is a Prism numbered 143 out of 199. So a Prism Sean Murphy patch auto rookie card Spectra. There's a lot to that is a lot to say. However, a beautiful, beautiful Sean Murphy. So we'll see if that counts as our memorabilia or if it counts as our auto. We'll have to find out because we could have another auto showing up in here. But another nice Spectra auto for JR, his second auto of the break. Very nice one there for Mr. Sean Murphy. All right, continuing on, we have an AJ Puck. We have another Brendan McKay, and I believe that is a green parallel. I don't think it is numbered. No, it is not. Then we have a Mosaic Francisco Lindor. Love the Mosaic cards. Mosaic better be its own set in 2021. That would be awesome. Panini did that. Then you've got Vladimir Guerrero as well. So, down to the last pack. So good luck, everyone. That's another thick pack. So we are in business there. So let's see if we get a patch or if we're going to get 4 autos out of the box. We do have a memorabilia card already on the table, but it's autoed. So we'll see what we get here. We're going to end up with our last pack. Good luck, everyone. A Yordan Alvarez rookie card. Take that all day. Haven't seen too much Yordan out of the break yet. So we finally get one here. That'll go to Clark Sports Cards. There we go. Then we have a Chronicles Juan Soto. Nice one there. Sleeving up the Juan Sotos. Everyone seems to think he is going to be just gigantic. Then we have a Mike Clevenger, and this one is going to be a red Classics parallel. It will be numbered 67 out of 100. So another parallel card for Mike Clevenger. This one going to Jeff Pullins. So there is Jeff with the Clevenger. And then we have a very cool, another Spectra. This is the patch. But this one is going out to the Pirates. This one going to Aaron M. It is a Josh Bell. It is not numbered. I don't think. No, it is not numbered, but that is another. So all of our 1, 2, 3 of them were Spectras, which is fantastic. So a Josh Bell patch going out to Aaron for our 4th hit of the Chronicles box. So that's a sweet, sweet hit right there. Josh Bell also moving in this offseason. Where did Josh Bell end up going? Didn't he go to, where did Josh Bell go? All right, so there we go. Yeah, I hope they do too. So we get the Josh Bell. I really do hope that they make Mosaic its own baseball set. All right, and then we've got a Kwang Yin Kim rookie card, certified. It's for the Cardinals. And because we don't have enough of them, another Gavin Lux Titanium. That one's going to be the base. We pulled the green earlier. So this is the base Gavin Lux. So that is our 4th Gavin Lux rookie card out of the box. And so I can barely fit them all on the thing now. And speaking of Mosaic, how about a blue Fernando Tatis Mosaic? This is our 3rd Tatis Jr. that we have pulled from the break that was a parallel. So this is a Fernando Tatis Jr. This one numbered 60 out of 99. I believe the other one we pulled was 60 out of 99 as well. But that is a beautiful blue prism for Fernando Tatis. That is going to Rudy. Rudy, congratulations on that one. Beautiful Tatis card right there. And our last card of the break is going to be a Pete Alonso season ticket going out to the Mets and Captain John. So thank you again for everyone that got in the break. That box of Chronicles was, this box of Chronicles was sneaky good. So check this out. We started it off with the Luis Robert. Let's see. Let me just pull some of the rookies out of here. All right. So we end up with, yeah, that was a real nice box. Plus they were all like Spectras. That's fantastic. Okay. All right, here we go. Dexter Fowler. That is a Spectra, and that is numbered out of 75. So that's going to KC. We've got the Classics Mike Clevenger Red, 67 out of 100. The beautiful Fernando Tatis Mosaic, numbered to 99. The Crusade Yoshitomo Setsugo Purple, numbered to 75. Yordan Alvarez rookie card. Bo Bichette Contenders Optic rookie card. A Luis Robert Magnitude rookie card. Then we had a Gavin Lux Feast. So we've got the Titanium base, the Phoenix, and this one was numbered to 299. So the Phoenix Prism parallel. Then we've got the Gavin Lux Titanium Green parallel. That's unnumbered. And then we have the Gavin Lux Rookie and Stars rookie card. Our patch was a Josh Bell Spectra. We did end up with a Sean Murphy patch rookie card auto, numbered to 199. We also got a Spectra Signatures Sean Reed Foley, and that one was numbered to 199 as well. And then finally, we have our AJ Minter auto to round out that break, plus a bunch of other rookie cards throughout that. So that is the hit parade. Tons of hits in every one of those boxes. So thank you again for everyone that got in. Now, it is Patreon time. So, I think, Goody, you have not missed, well, you missed break, but we're about to go into auction. And I'm going to go into the Patreon group here real fast and just say, Patreon only auction live right now on the channel. Just to remind anyone that is not in here that is a Patreon. So here's how the auction is going to work, guys. Oh, this is a Patreon only auction. Would love for the rest of you guys to stick around. Got some nice cards in here. But Patreons are going to be the only people that are allowed to bid on it. So if you put a bid on it and you're not a Patreon, I'm probably just going to ignore the bid. If you are a Patreon and you put a bid on a card, all you have to do, I'm going to give you a starting price. A starting price bid will get the bidding going. All of the cards, I've got them priced out much cheaper than you would find them on eBay or anything like that. If you would like to bid against someone else, you can totally do that. Obviously, bid goes to the highest bidder. But the idea on this is I'm trying to get you guys a couple cards that you can get at a reasonable price and kind of get a deal as a little bit of a thank you for saying, for being a Patreon. And I tried to pick either players that I know people like or pick players from teams that I know people like. And we got kind of a mix of stuff. So we'll see what we can get into. So let's see. We've got our first card is going to be, I think you guys will like this one. It is a Topps Gold Label Nolan Ryan Class 3. Now remember, Class 1 is the most common. Class 2 is kind of the rare. Class 3 is like the hardest one you can pull. And this Nolan Ryan is a Class 3 blue parallel, numbered 6 out of 50. If you go on Beckett, this can be as high as $40. However, for the Gold Label Parallel Nolan Ryan 6 out of 50, I'm going to start the bidding at $12. Now, if no one bids, we'll just go on to the next card. No big deal. But I'm going to start the bidding for the Nolan Ryan at $12. If you have bought into the break, you do not need to pay shipping. If you are just buying into the auction, we will square up on shipping. I will send you, depending on how many cards you get, I will give you the option of either doing plain white envelope or we can do with tracking. Either way is fine with me. And we will settle up on that after the stream. So, oh, that is true. We might need a PayPal link. Most of the Patreons have my PayPal link. However, let's go ahead and put that up here just to make it easy. Where could my PayPal be? All right, there we go. And I gotta get back to the stream chat. Okay, so for you Patreons, there is the PayPal link. So, our first one going to be the Nolan Ryan. Zach's Card Breaks. How you doing? Our first card is going to be a Nolan Ryan Class 3. Starting bid $12. It is 6 out of 50. It is a Class 3 blue parallel Topps Gold Label 2020. There will be Yankees cards. I thought of you, Sheriff. I did think of you. There will be Yankees cards. So, and if I don't get a bid, I'm going to, can I pay Monday since it's payday? Shalani, the answer to that would be yes. You have never done me wrong. So if you would like to bid on cards and want to pay Monday, that's fine. As you know, I'm just not going to ship them until I get payment. That's how that works. All right, so I'm going to say going once on the Nolan, or else we'll just go to the next card. So I'll say going once. And if you do bid, you just got to put, obviously put your bid. So I'm going to say going once on the Nolan. I'm going to say going twice on the Nolan. The starting bid is 12. If I don't bid, I'm on a traffic stop. And we are going to pass on the Nolan, surprising. Okay, our next card is going to be a Bowman's Best 2020 Max Muncy Auto. I know we have a lot of Dodgers fans, so I'm going to start the bidding on the Muncie at $2. Oh, wait. KC Nation said 12. All right, KC Nation, we're going to come back. KC Nation, I'm going to say Ryan sold $12 to KC. I'm going to give it to you for 12. I'm just going to give it to you for 12, KC. That is an awesome deal on that card, by the way. And KC, you are in the break, so you do not need to worry about shipping. I will just put it right in with your break. So KC Nation gets, Rudy comes in for $2 on the Max Muncy. KC Nation is going to get the Ryan for $12. So that's a nice one for sure. All right, so Rudy is in for $2 on the Muncie. That is a Bowman's Best. It is a base. Card number B20, Mr. Max Muncy. I'm going to say going once on the Muncie. Fenster comes in with 3. Brandon, this is a Patreon-only auction, but would love to have you hang out. You can see some of the cards we are auctioning. I will say that if none of the Patreons bid on it, I can throw in, if some of the people in the public want it, I can do that. I'm going to give the Patreons first a chance at all of the cards, however, though. David Thompson is at 4. I got just Jeff at 5. Viking says auction. All right, Fenster is at 6. So we got Brian at 6. I'm going to say going once. We're going to move fairly quickly on these. Don't have too many cards to get through, but just a little mini auction should be fun. So I have Brian at 6. I'll say going twice. And then we'll see. I think you guys will like most of the cards we have in here. Like I said, I've got some Bowman stuff in here. Nothing too big. No huge major ticket items. And I'm going to say sold to Brian for 6. So this is going to Brian. And Brian, you are in the break as well, so you don't need to worry about shipping. If you weren't in the break, we can figure out shipping. If you want plain white envelope, or if you want tracked, I'll leave it up to you. Obviously, if it's tracked, it's gonna be $4. If it's plain white envelope, it's gonna be $1. But if it ends up like you get more than a couple cards, I gotta do it. I gotta do it tracked because you can't put it in a plain white envelope at that point. So Brian gets the Muncie for 6. Our next card going to be a 2018 Topps Update Shane Bieber rookie card. This card is in perfect condition as well. Just a beautiful, beautiful Bieber. Bieber obviously just a monster on the mound. Going to start the bidding on the Bieber at $3. She won't let me spend my money. Once he goes to my dad's tomorrow, he will. So can I reserve a card? Emerson, you have to be a Patreon to bid on these cards. So the Patreon group, this is specifically for them. If the Patreons do not bid on the cards, I will open it up to the public. But I'm going to give them first shot at it. So the Shane Bieber rookie card 2018 Topps Update, the iconic 2018 Topps Update. I can't believe it's already an iconic set, but definitely one of the best sets of probably the best baseball card set in the last 5 years. This is the Shane Bieber rookie card. So Ryan V comes in at 3. We got Clark Sports Cards at 4. Then we have Brian at 5. Brian, good to see you. Emerson, that would be fantastic. And I will send you a I'll send you a welcome message to tell you all about it. Be sure to check out all the different tiers you can do. Some tiers we send baseball cards. You can get break credits. It's all sorts of different things in there. And now's a great time to join because it's coming right up onto the baseball season. So we've got Clark at 6, aka Dwight. And yes, Emerson, would love to have you in a break. With Top Series 1 coming around the corner, I'm assuming most breakers are preparing to be pretty busy for the month of February. This will be my last break of January. All right, so we got Clark at 6. I'm going to say going once. Shane Bieber going twice. Gonna give it a couple seconds and sold. 2 Clark sports cards. So Dwight, congratulations on that one. $6. That's a great deal on the Bieber, and that is if you ask me, I'm just like everyone else. I say I am not a professional grader, but I mean, if you just look at this card, centering, everything on it. I mean, this thing is pristine. This card would get a good grade, without a doubt. And this card graded, especially with how he pitches, assuming he stays healthy, which with pitchers is always kind of an assumption, if you will. But yeah, man, Bieber is awesome. Okay, next card. I mentioned there was going to be some Yankees. This one, just a Aroldis Chapman patch from 2000, Allen and Ginter, Topps 2019, Allen and Ginter. This is his patch. I'm going to start that one for $1 for the Yankee fans in the group. But that is an Aroldis Chapman patch relic from 2019, Topps Allen and Ginter. You are welcome, Dwight. The Chrome, gosh, graded, who knows? But the Bieber's graded. When he was on fire at the beginning of last season, those cards went way up. They've come back down reasonably. I think graded. I was looking at them last night. They are around. I want to say it was $30-40 for 9s, and the 10s are up at around 60, I think. Zach's card breaks comes in at 1. I figured he might. So we've got Aroldis Chapman, patch relic, or jersey relic. Patch relic doesn't make any sense. I was going to get it for you if you didn't show up. Mr. Isaac, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jeff Boland says, I'm multitasking. Running traffic enforcement and bidding. Okay, so we're going to say going once. 10s are 80 to 90, right. And I mean, yeah, and that Bieber just went for 6. Now, you would have to pay for grading, but I'm betting that card at the very least gets a 9. But that card, as you just look at it, it's clean. I'm going to say going twice for the Chapman. And then we are going to say tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Sold for $1 to the sheriff. Zach, congratulations, bud. Zach for $1, the Chapman. And you know the one thing I didn't do? Well, I got enough of them. Didn't grab a lot of my small ones. I got big one. I got big Post-its. I have the small Post-its. I have some more somewhere around here. There's some more. This will be enough. This will get me through it because there's not too many. Okay, our next one going to be a lot of GameStop stock. What is up with GameStop? What the heck happened there? Okay, so here we go. Our next one. we're going to go to Bowman 2020. This is Bowman Baseball. Going to do a Bobby Witt Jr. lot. We've got the paper first Bowman and the chrome first Bowman. And this is from Bowman Baseball, not draft. Bowman Baseball came out, what was it, June this year or last year? So we've got the lot, the paper plus the chrome. And I'm going to start that lot at $8. So that lot, I'm going to start at $8 for the Bobby Witt Uber prospect. Isn't Bobby Witt already one of the top 10 prospects in the minors? The trout back there is up for auction. We're going to start the bidding at $500. So Bobby Witt, we start that at $8. And you get both of them. Emerson, if you were to join tomorrow, you do get charged immediately upon joining. Brett is in at $8. Brett is our newest Patreon, by the way. If you join tomorrow, you will get charged tomorrow, and then you get charged on the first of the month. So it actually might be good if you waited till February 1st to do it. I'm not going to lie, because you would get 3 days worth of stuff. And then we also just had JChez12 just joined. So JChez12, you feel free to bid away because he just joined Patreon. So thank you for that. And Brett... So Brett, I just said he was our newest Patreon. Well, he's not anymore. Ryan V is at 9. So I'm going to say going once at 9. So Ryan V is at 9. So Jay Chez, yes, I do see that, and you have joined. So you can also bid on this. Andrew will be at all of the, and you will get all of the notifications on breaks and everything else. David Thompson is at 10. So we're saying going once to David Thompson. But like I said, if you join Patreon at $2 a month, it's, I could do the, what is that, the UNICEF, for just 2 cups of coffee a month. So you too could join 1 Cent Sports Cards Patreon group for 2 cups of coffee a month. All right, we're going to say going twice. And the other thing is, next month I am going to start up the Fantasy Baseball Sports Cards Patreon League. And so we got David Thompson at 10, going twice. So February is going to be a fun month. We've got Top Series 1, got the Fantasy League starting. And we're going to say sold to David Thompson for $10. David, congratulations on the Bobby Witt lot. For $10. That nice deal on those. And then we're going to come right back. This next one's going to be kind of a fun one, I think. So David Thompson with the Bobby Witt, and now we're going to go to a kind of not an obscure card, but an obscure, it's not really even an obscure set, but it is from 2020 Topps Brooklyn collection. This is a Garrett Cole, so another Yankee, and this is the blue parallel, numbered 39 out of 40. So this is the blue parallel Garrett Cole from Topps Brooklyn collection. That is the exclusive 582 Montgomery Club collection. So a rare or a very short print on these cards. They were only made available to 582 members. And this is the Garrett Cole blue parallel, number 39 out of 40. I'm going to start the bidding on that one at $3. Mr. Austin Farmer, how you doing? Love the channel, but gotta stick it to the man. Isaac, I need to know more about that. If you know something I don't know about Patreon, email me, because I would love to hear it, because I don't do I am one of those people that believes that you should do business with companies that do right by people. So so please email me. Okay, so we've got just Jeff at 8. But yes, Patreon, I guess, would be tied in with the big. Patreon's definitely got to be tied in with big tech. Anything that's online is going to be tied in with probably eventually they all tie into either Amazon or Google or Microsoft. That's where they all end up. Facebook, or Elon Musk buys them and says, let's take it all to Mars. Zach's card breaks comes in at 10. So we're going to say going once. Minoring in philosophy thanks to an incompetency of the community college I'm attending this semester. Well, yeah, but then you can pull all of those like philosophy. Oh wait, no, that's psychology, not philosophy. Philosophy. Where are you coming with that? I'm saying going twice to Zach's card breaks. To the moon. Gonna be talking critical thinking now, and taught by people who can't think critically. Dun dun dun. Such is education in the 21st century. All right, we're saying sold to Mr. Zach's card breaks. Zach, congratulations on that one. And a very nice Garrett Cole 39 out of 40 from the Brooklyn Club collection. Okay, the next one. Going back to Bowman again. We're going to do a Byron Laura. Bowman first, camo parallel. So this is the camo parallel. You would pull these out of, well, why don't I drop it? You pull these out of retail packs. I need to like get my duster out. What is down here? I've got like dust on the table. All right, so Byron Laura. This is a Bowman 2020 Bowman baseball camo parallel. Byron, really one of the bigger prospects in that set. I'm going to start that one out at $3. So we've got the Byron Laura at 3. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Isaac. Stuff is, the whole world has polarized it. Well, maybe not the whole world, but in America, I'm telling you, man, everything is, it's amazing how polarized everything has become. And I don't blame people for sticking up for, people should stick up for what they believe in, Isaac. That's what, I believe that it is right that people should stick up for what they believe in. And there's right and wrong ways to go about doing that. So, but gosh, in America, it is amazing how polarized. Just in like the last 10 years, you think like 10 years ago it would have been unthinkable some of the stuff that happens in America these days, and now it's like it's like every day. Okay, we've got Viking at 7. So we're gonna say going one. We got David Thompson at 10. So we'll say going once to David. And I promise the Laura does not come with an eyelash, even though it was on the top loader. I gotta get my little duster. I've got like dust down here. It's like right at the edge of the little thing that I have a thing that I keep my camera on to try and help with sound, like a dampener. I've got like a little bit of dust down there. I gotta move the dampener. All right, I'm going to say going twice to David Thompson. Yeah, philosophy. I don't know. I never got into philosophy. I would have if I took courses like that, I would have taken religion. And we're going to say sold to David Thompson. David, congratulations. Sold for 10, so we will get that one to David. Then we have, let's see, our next card. This one, also going to be from 2020 Bowman's Best. This is my favorite insert of the year. And this one is a Jason Dominguez Bowman's Best Franchise 2020 insert from Bowman's Best, obviously. And that one, we are going to start at $5 for the Jason Dominguez. Ooh, and look at that. I can catch it. If I catch it in the right light, it just looks it's so fabulous. Brandon, thank you very much for joining in. You are welcome, David. Brandon, just become a member of the YouTube. Brandon, you could also bid on these now if you would like as well, coming in as a top prospect. If you come in on YouTube versus Patreon, we'll accept both of you. So, Brandon, feel free if you would like to bid on any of these cards. You are more than welcome to. All right, so we've got the Jason Dominguez at 5. So Ryan V comes in at 5 on the Dominguez. Brandon becomes a member and immediately puts in a bid for 6. KC Nation drops a hammer, or a wrench in this case, and says 10. Brandon gets to 11. We'll say going once to Brandon. And the patrons will come out en masse and welcome you, Brandon. There is also... Actually, I should probably post it in here. I got to go off the chat for a second to do it, but let me go find. 1 second here. I'm going to post a quick link to the Discord channel. Brandon, I would highly recommend hitting up the Discord channel. And I probably shouldn't get on Discord while I'm live streaming, but that's what I'm going to do. so that's a thing that we're going to do. Give me 1 second. I just want to get an invite link. 1 second. 1 second. Generate new link. There we go. All right. Get me off of here before my stream goes dead. All right, hold on. And then we will sell this card here real quick too. So we've got David Thompson at 12. So Brandon, that is the Discord invite. Anyone else that is in the stream can also join Discord. But Brandon, if you get in there, I will give you all of the, I have to manually give you like the access to the Patreon group. So if you get in there, after the stream, I'll see that you're in there and I will upgrade your Discord. If you don't want to join, you don't have to. But all these people chat all day in Discord. All right, so we're going to say going once to David Thompson. Going twice. And this is for the Dominguez. KC Nation comes in with the swipe at 13. So we're saying going once on the Dominguez at 13. Yeah, Brandon, it's a really fun group. people are literally, Shalani sometimes is in there at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's midnight his time, but there's people in there like 24 hours a day. It's actually kind of fun. So, and it's all things baseball cards. We're lighthearted. Sometimes not a lot of controversy in there. There's more goofing around than anything. We're saying going twice to KC Nation at 13 for the Dominguez, and so Shalani says I'm everywhere. Shalani kind of is everywhere. Shalani, it is weird. If I ever need to get a hold of Shalani, he's available. It's weird. Okay, congratulations, KC, on the Dominguez for 13. So I've got that one. All right, our next card. We're gonna stick with the Bowman brand, but this time we're going to Bowman Draft. And you know what? Okay, so this one is an Austin Hendrick from 2020 draft. This is a Bowman first, and as you can tell, it is a pretty refractor. Austin Hendrick is one of the better hitting prospects, and the Austin Hendrick, I'm going to start out at 8 for the Austin Hendrick Chrome Refractor Parallel Bowman first from Bowman Draft 2020. So Austin Hendrick for the Reds. One of my Reds fans, I pulled this for a Reds fan that is in the Patreon group, so we'll see if he's been lurking. I think you guys know who, Zach O. So we'll see if Zach O shows up. But for the Austin Hendrick, we're going to do that one for $8. I do believe. Did I not put Orioles? Did I not put Orioles in here? What? Gotta have Orioles in here. Okay, Ryan B is at 8. So the Austin Hendrick at 8. It is the refractor. So that is not the base chrome. That is the refractor chrome. We're going to say going once to Ryan. I thought I had Orioles. I've only got a few cards left that we'll do tonight. And then I've got a couple other tricks up my sleeve before the night is over. Zach comes in at 10. There's Zach. Oh, I knew you were lurking. I knew you were. Zach, how you doing, buddy? I had a feeling you were probably lurking. And that I might see you when this card showed up. Just a thought. Oh, Zach, KC Nation got it, but it was the franchise 2020 Bowman's Best, Jason Dominguez. So you were doing a traffic stop. You were doing your job. So sorry. All right, we're going to say going once to Zach O. They are who we thought they were. Still one of the best coach rants of all time. All right, we're going to say going twice. I believe Zach does have. Yeah, that's right. You did get one. You get that in my break, didn't you? I mean, I think since October, you've got the Yankees in every one of my breaks that you've been in. I don't know how you've pulled that off, but you get the Yankees at about an 80% clip in my breaks. And we're going to say sold to Zach O. So, Zach, congratulations on that one. So, I've got Zach in at 10 on that. A very nice Austin Hendrick. And now for our Cubs fans, we're going to do a very similar card. This will be an Ed Howard And I'm telling you, where I put these things, there is like a dust. So I am sorry. But we're going to do an Ed Howard. First Bowman from Bowman Draft 2020. This also is a refractor. Ed Howard. Ed Howard has been a darling in the stinking hobby. So we have Ed Howard. This one is for the Cubs fans in the Patreon group. We've got more than a few of you. I'm going to start the Ed Howard at $12 for the refractor. I was only bidding to sell it back to Zach for 50. Well, if you give it give it a year or two, sell it back to him for 50, it'll still be a steal then. I'm officially, you are still a Patreon, Isaac. All right, so we got Ed Howard refractor at 12. They are who we thought they were. Do you mean the Jim? What was it? Was that Jim Mora? Playoffs. Shalani in at 12 on the Ed Howard refractor. Cards for Days in at 13. There is Barry. I figured Barry might be lurking as well. Well, we had the Byron Laura card earlier, so I get where you get the two mixed up. But yeah, Jim Laura. Playoffs. And the context of when he said that, that was actually a genius quote because his team was terrible. In terms of, what you're going to mention playoffs? He's like, we can't even win a game. All right, so we're going to say going once to Barry. Oh, there's so many. There's I love Coach Rance. Who was the other guy that was on not OSU, Oklahoma State University, OSU. I forget what the coach's name was, but when he was, if you're going to go off on me, if you're going to go off on my players, you're not allowed to go off on my players. You go off on me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Oh, God. That was one of the funniest coaches' rants of all time because they were ripping on his players because they were saying, I'm a soldier and all this. And they were saying all this. You take it out on me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Shalani is in at 14. Barry is out. All right, so we're saying going once to Shalani. Yeah, it was Dennis Green. That's right. Dennis Green was the one that we let him out. In that game, you had to feel terrible for Dennis Green in that game. Only because that's when he was on the Cardinals. I believe it was the Cardinals. And man, that game, I forget who they were playing in the specifics, but they blew it and they blew it hard. And it just was just a comedy of bad luck towards the end of the game. And they did have them exactly where they wanted. All right, so we're going to say sold to Shalani for 14. Shalani, congratulations on that one. All right, our next one gonna be a fun one. And nothing too fancy about it, but it is a Spencer Torkelson. It is a paper first Bowman, and we are going, and that's obviously Bowman Draft 2020. But we're going to do that one for $2. So a little Spencer Torkelson, $2, first overall pick, obviously. That is the only Dominguez card you have. Really? That's the only one? Well, the good news is you have one now. All right, so we've got the Torque up for 2. Brian comes in at 4. So we've got Brian in at 4. Brandon came in at 2, but we're up at 4. So Brandon comes back in at 5. He's depressed and fat. Well, you know, the guy who had some fantastic rants was Tommy Lasorda. Tommy Lasorda back in like the 90s had a literal, there was a CD of just nothing but Tommy Lasorda coaching rants. And it was like an hour long and it was just him ranting to the media for hours on end. But there is one, that dude cussed, cussed with art. All right, we're going to say going once to Brandon. It is a cold one. But they're just Budweisers. You could drink Budweisers all. Ryan B is in for 6. So Ryan jumps in on the Torkelson. Brandon comes back in at 7. So we're going to go back to going once. And we're with Brandon. Yeah, Dominguez does not look 17. My worry about Dominguez is if he's only 17, he is a big boy. What does that boy look like when he's 30? That would be my biggest worry because, yikes. But apparently he's fast and everything. But you gotta get that guy playing. You gotta let him see some good pitching. That's how you're gonna figure out how good he is. All right, we're gonna say going twice to Brandon. Well, Rudy comes in at 8. Rudy in at 8, so we're going once. David Thompson in at 10, so going once to David Thompson. Brandon back in at 11. So now we're going once to Brandon. Chris gets so lost on the Discord. Chris, there's no reason to get lost. Okay, so we're going to say going twice. It's all very organized, sort of. It's just sort of organized. It's organized like, you know, like a kid's playroom or is organized. It's a mess. All right, so we are saying sold to Brandon. Now, Brandon, because you are on YouTube, that is my email address. I'm going to need your address because I don't think I can get it from you on YouTube. So please email me your address so I can put that into the system and make sure that the Torkelson gets out to you. But thank you very much for the bid and congrats on getting the Torque. So that is going to Brandon for 11. And let's see here. This is going to be the last card that I'm going to auction tonight, but there's a couple surprises. I promise surprises in the Patreon group. So there's a couple surprises that we're going to do. So this will be the last card that we auction, but there's going to be some more happening. So stick around because I think all of you guys will like what I'm going to do next. But our last card is going to be a Panini Prism Draft Picks. This is an Alex Kirilloff, another great prospect for the Twins. This is an auto, and it is a Prism auto. So it's an Alex Kirilloff Panini Prism Draft Picks. And I am going to start that one at $4. So the Kirilloff. And if Austin is still in here, I believe Austin is still in here. Awesome, Isaac. I will take a look at it. Rudy, so you're officially a man. You're a man. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. Such a funny. It is so funny how he says it. It is as if like apparently being 40 is what makes you a man. Okay, Brian is in at 8. Well, we have 2 Brians, so this is Brian B in at 8. I thought Austin would probably say Yeah. By the way, I have a cold sore. No, no, not those kind of surprises. Not like your kid came around the corner and says, "I have a surprise for you." All right, the kid is Kirilov. He will hit for good average. Yeah. Austin will tell you all about Kirilov. Kirilov is a top 100 prospect. Actually, I believe he's a top 35 prospect. He's in the Twins organization. We will probably, Austin, what do you say? Late 2021, 22. But there's a lot of hype up in Minnesota about Kirilov as a very good player. We got Brandon B in at 10. Oh, fantastic, Isaac. Thank you. Yep, sorry, Brian. You got to be 40 to be a man. you got to be 40. All right, so I'm going to say going once. Oh, wait, we got Brian in at 12. So going once to Brian F. Oh, that is sweet. That is sweet, Austin. Yeah, for you, for those of you guys in here that don't know what Austin is up to, Austin knows more about these players than all of us. And if you've got the website, I'm going to use your website to do my research for card collecting. That's what I'm going to do. SRB, what's going on? All right, and so we're going to say sold to Mr. Fenster for 12. So, Brian, congratulations on that one. All right, so hold on, let me write this down. For whatever reason, I wrote sold. Brian F. Okay, so like I said, it was going to be just a little bit of a mini action, just a few cards, not going all night. So there we go. We've got Brian. So let's see. I'll just read it off here real quick since it was not too many cards. Like I said, it was just going to be kind of a mini one. I may do this more from time to time, just to kind of get some cards that I know are. Since we've got Brian, we've got Brandon, I've got Shalani, Zach, KC, David T, Zach. This is, I should put F on there. T, David T's actually got that one too. All right, Dwight, F, KC. Okay, so we've only got 8 of you. So I will read it off now, just so we can square up. Zach, you are at $11. If you want, you've got this relic. Both of your cards are thick. Unfortunately, well, you could either send me $2 for unmarked shipping, because I would have to send each of these separately in a plain white envelope, or you could do $4 and you get all the tracking, which is what I would recommend. So with shipping, you would be at $15. KC Nation, you are at 25, but you don't need to worry about shipping because you were in the break. Zach, you're at 10. I can do this if you want to just do plain white envelope. It'd be 11 or 14 tracked. Shalani, you are at 14, so I could do PWE or tracked. Just add $1 or $4. Dwight, you're at 6. Same with you. Wait, Dwight. Not Dwight. Were you in the? No, you were not in. No, you were in the break, so you're good. So it's just 6 to you. David T, you were in the break as well, so I've got you for 20, so don't need to worry about shipping. Brandon, you were at 11. I can do PWE, which would be just add $1, so you'd be at 12. Or if you want tracked shipping, it would be 15. And then Brian, you are at 6 and 12, so you're at 18. You were in the break, so don't worry about shipping. I'll get it out with your break package. So, a couple more things. While you guys have all been sitting here, I do have, you can't just auction away. You can't auction off cards. You have to give cards away too, just to be nice. So this will be for everyone in the stream for hanging out. I've got 2 giveaways I'm going to do. Another surprise for people that are hanging out. So the first giveaway, and the giveaways are actually pretty sweet. The first giveaway is going to be a Trent Grisham rookie card lot. Now, as you can see, one of these cards is a little bit smaller than the other. So we've got a Trent Grisham. PWE was fine. That is perfect. So yeah, go ahead and send Monday. Zach, okay, 11. Yep, that works. That's perfect. Okay, so we've got Trent Grisham, rookie card lot. This is obviously 2020 holiday. And then we have the one where he's still on the Brewers, but this is from the Topps mini set. This was an online exclusive. It actually goes back to Series 1 when he still had a Brewers card. What's funny is how these are, I believe, the same exact card, but they have just redone everything over here onto a Padres uniform. That's why when I noticed this, I was like, that's kind of cool to have both these side by side. So as we look at this, I'm going to give both these away. This is from the 2020 mini set. And then, of course, holiday, Trent Grisham. So here's how we're going to give these away, guys. Pretty easy. Pick a number 1 through 100. We're going to pick a number. Whoever is closest is going to be the winner of the Trent Grisham lot. And anyone in the stream can pick a number. So go ahead and pick a number 1 through 100. We have to say it every time. It does not matter if you pick the same number as someone else. We will put you on the wheel of death. It'll be exciting. We will play horror music. That actually is not going to happen, the horror music part, but it'd be a lot more fun if we did. If we just played like screaming souls of hell in the background while we spun the wheel. But if you pick the same number as someone else, it doesn't matter. We'll just put you on a wheel and figure it out that way. So everyone get your number in, and we'll pick a number 1 through 100. We'll randomize a integer, as they call it, on random.org. And whoever's closest, doesn't matter if you go over or under. And we'll get the Trent Grishams. I just like the Trent Grisham lot because you go, it is amazing what you can do with Photoshop. Those are the same exact pictures. Only one in a Brewers uniform. So, interesting. Chris wants to see the wheel. Chris probably wants the screams from hell, too. All right. So, as you guys put numbers in, Chachi! What's going on? All right, here we go. Let me see what numbers I got here. I got to get random back up. I got to get over to the number thing. Get that thing all set up. So get your numbers in. You got like a couple more seconds to get a number in, 1 through 100. Giving away the Trent Grishams. And look up the site Prospects Worldwide, working on 2 more reports for them. Awesome. Austin is getting into it. I love it. Austin, keep up the work, man. Okay, so we're going to cut it at Captain John for the numbers. So let's go over here and pick a number real quick. Let's go pick a number. All right, so we're going to generate one number between 1 and 100. And we're going to format it into 5 columns. That one number. I don't know how you format it into 5 columns, but that's what we're doing. So let's pick a number. The number is going to be Jackie Robinson's number 42. So our number is 42. Let's find out who won that. Who is closest to 42? Isaac Flores hit 42 on the stinking nose. So Mr. Isaac Flores comes away with it. So let's see. Let's make sure no one else had 42. Just double checking. I believe Isaac nailed it on the head. Picking Jackie Robinson's number 42. Viking Horde immediately says rigged. Because it is. It's totally rigged. Why would we not give it to Isaac? Okay, so Isaac, congratulations on that one, buddy. Send you a couple Trent Grishams. You, well, no, because he would have been on the Brewers. I was going to say with the Sod Poodles, but he came up with the Brewers, so you might have not seen him play in the minors. All right, so Isaac gets the Trent Grishams. And then we've got one more giveaway that I'm going to do. And this one is going to be an auto, patch auto, Sheldon Noisy. This is from Panini Select 2020. The inaugural, not really inaugural, it was around back in the day, but they brought Panini Select back in 2020. This is the Sheldon Noisy, a beautiful yellow. I mean, I hate the Oakland A's personally because I'm an Angels fan. However, beautiful rich yellow patch along with the auto that is going to someone as a giveaway just for hanging out in the stream. And all you got to do to win it is pick a number one between 1 and 100. So we'll do this right from the top again. Sheldon Noisy. Noisy from Joycey. He's not from Joycey, but that's how you say his last name. It is not New S-E. It's not Noose. It's Noisy. So pick a number 1 through 100. Oh, and by the way, I didn't even tell you guys. I can't believe I didn't mention. This card is numbered. It is numbered 57 out of 209. So it is a numbered patch auto rookie card, Sheldon Noisy, Panini Select 2020. So get your numbers in, and then we will give the Noisy away. See, and look at Austin. He's like, oh, Noisy, yeah, that guy. He's from Fort Worth, you know, his brother. Austin is the baseball card community equivalent of Vin Scully. If you ever listen to Vin Scully announce a Dodger game, which over the course of 60 years of him doing that, you've probably heard him once or twice, but the guy would just tell stories while he was announcing a game. That's exactly what Austin does. It's like, how do you know this stuff? Like, he was such a wealth of information. It was amazing. All right, so get your numbers in. Get your numbers in. I think we're going to close on Captain John again. And Brian immediately is like, Vinny, yeah, even if you're not a Dodgers fan, if you are just a baseball fan, Vin Scully is there is no better announcer that has ever walked the planet than Vin Scully. It is that simple. There's just no one better. Vin Scully, and I've talked about him on the channel before, but when I think of baseball in childhood, I think of it through Vin Scully's voice. That's literally how good he was. All right, so let's pick a number. Let's go back. We'll pick a number. Let's pull this up. Let's go back. We'll pick another number for the Sheldon Noisy from Joycey. 36. The number is 36. B36. All right, let's go back. Who had 36? Who's got it? SRV had 34. That's going to be close. SRV had 34. Is it SRV? It's going to be SRV, I believe. SRV, it is you. SRV, do I have your... Just to be safe, email me your address. Congratulations, SRV. You are going home with the Sheldon Noisy from Joycey, numbered to 209 patch auto rookie card. And that is going to, if I could get my freaking, there we go. SRVJR. So definitely send me your address and I will get this out as well. All right, so the only other thing I've got for the evening, and we're sitting at 11:29, is I'm done doing the giveaways, but I haven't opened anything for myself, and these just showed up today, so I am going to open one. The new Topps Chrome 2020 update. It showed up today. I have opened none of this. And I do know that the odds on this stuff, from what I can tell, are astronomically long. A refractor is 1 out of 102 packs, which to me seems insane. But apparently it's not. There has to be so much of this stuff. It's amazing how fast this stuff is sold, because if an autograph is 1 out of 56,917, or let's see, Decades Next is autographed as 1 out of 10,000. Autograph parallels are easier to pull than Decades Next. It's the odds on this stuff have to be wrong. But that's why I want to open some and find out. Let's see how hard it is to pull any sort of a parallel out of Topps Chrome 2020 update. They have to be wrong. There's something about this that just, the numbers don't add up in my head. Awesome. My gold ink patch auto, possibly the number one over, came through, finally came in. Seller took a $6 best offer. Congrats on that, Austin. Okay, but it is Chrome. Thank you, Chris Micro. I hope I have some good luck. I haven't opened any of this. The one thing I will say is I do like how Target is actually making an effort to stop bots online and in their stores. I do like that because they kept this very much to you get 6 or you got 3, I believe it was 3 per order. And if you tried to order more, they were like, no. They just canceled your order. I don't know how they did that, but they did it, which is good. So here we go. Starlin Castro. There's a Decades Next Pete Alonso, like that. Eric Thames and Tyler Henneman. I know someone who wants this card. Brad. Is Brad in here? Brad Whippert. Brad collects Tyler. So Brad, if you watch this, hit me up. Auto is one. Yeah, I know. That's the weird part. The auto is like easier to hit than a refractor. That seems insane to me. Yeah, the reason you're seeing a lot more, if you're going to Target, Isaac, the reason you're seeing a lot more retail is because Target's actually telling people they can't buy all of it all at once. They at least make them come back every day. And they're probably still selling out within the day. Let's see. Cody Stashik. Josh Taylor. Ian Miller. Those are all rookie cards right there. The Moose. That one, I thought that had a scratch on it. SRB, thank you. I will get it out to you. All right, next one. Well, there's something, I might have a parallel. Or whatever that is. All right, Johnny Villar. That is a Sandy Koufax numbers game. I like that. That's a cool one. That was part of the retail. Starling Marte and Kevin Pilar. So, I mean, yeah, Topps is doing Topps is doing their or Target's doing their thing. Walmart, I think, could care less. All right, here we go. We've got a David Price. We have a backwards card. If we have a backwards card, we might have an auto. Giancarlo Stanton, David Ortiz, David Price, and the backwards card is, we do have an auto, a Nick Martini, and that is going to be a refractor auto. I think they're all refractors if they're an auto, so I think that's actually a base auto. But that is a Nick Martini auto. So I got an auto out of my first box. That's sweet. I'll take it. That is awesome. I will be all over that. All the target managers in SoCal had to go to corporate for a meeting for these card hawks. Well, it's because it's not good for it's not good for anyone. So tells people getting there at 5:30 to get to the vendors. 5:30. Nick Martini, a dirty Philly. I like that. I heard one guy knows that the vendor wasn't stocking the shop because the guy who stocks was cutting his grass. Yeah, Clark, you did pull that was out of the cello pack too. Oh, look at that one. I'm just sitting here watching chat while this card's just sitting on screen. The Luis Robert rookie debut rookie card. That is a sweet one. So I get a Robert too. Take that. All right. Well, then my mind was not. I was actually looking at Chrome Update this year and going, wow, did they really blow Chrome Update? But maybe they haven't. There's a Decades Next Yordan Alvarez. This has been a nice box so far. I've got no complaints. Got a little Jeter All-Star Game. And I believe this is the Jeter All-Star Game that was in New York as well. The one in 2000. That was the one where Josh Hamilton hit 8 bazillion home runs in the home run derby. Then you got Pedro in 99. Let's see what else we get. I don't remember the last time. Okay, so we got a Kutch, a Baez All-Star, and a Yordan Alvarez. Wow, so we get the Luis Robert and Yordan Alvarez rookie debuts in the same box. I mean, not as nice as Clark Sports Cards Yordan Alvarez Auto, which I believe was numbered to 199. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So there was that. We got Yordan Alvarez, and we get a Pete Alonso rookie cup. I sleeve my Pete's. I still believe in Pete. Not a Tatis. That was which one was it? It was a Robert. Which, here we go. Here we go. Ryan Howard. A Clemente. And that is I guess that one's just a refractor. Was the other one, because this is a numbers game? I don't know. This is the thing that confused me last time. This is what made you think they were like parallels, but they're just, they're not. They're just colors of their team colors. So it makes it kind of hard to tell. Then we get a Robbie Cano home run derby and an Edwin Encarnacion. And that one, 84, for some reason. Yeah. For some reason I was like, that's a pretty close-up picture. Sometimes when you see the close-ups, you think they might be image variations, but then you got to ask yourself, are they really doing an Edwin Encarnacion image variation? Probably not. So there's that. Okay, so that is what Topps Chrome, that's what a typical box is going to look like. I just pulled that one at random. That is what Topps Chrome update is. If you ask me, I was actually not expecting much. The parallels are going to be so hard to pull in these, but a Yordan Alvarez, a Luis Robert, and I got lucky enough to get an auto. Nick Martini, base auto. Been up for a couple years for the Phillies. So, Encarnacion. All right, so QC card breaks. Have a fantastic evening. And I think, how much for that Koufax insert in auction? Rudy. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. What did I do with it? I put it right down here. Rudy. Here. I will give it to you. You were in the break. We're going to give it to Rudy. Your Patreon, we'll give it to you. Thank you for being a patron. You were in the break, so I will just give. So I'm giving that one to Mr. Rudy. Now I'm going to have every patron go, well, give me a card. But I know Rudy is a Dodgers fan. I get it. Plus it's a Koufax. So Rudy, there you go, bud. It's yours. No need to auction it. If I get a Pirates fan, I'll give away the Clemente too. So no, Rudy, it's totally fine. Because it's either going to go, it will either go into I'll probably end up opening more of this over the course of the next month or so. And then I'll end up saying, well, I don't quite have the set. Or I might say, oh, I'm kind of close to the set. Either way, it's going to end up in a set and it's going to end up in a box. I know UPC, the Dodgers, so it is fine because the chances of me getting that whole insert set are slim and none, and Slim just left town. So, okay, guys. Well, we are up at almost midnight. So I want to go back. I want to thank everyone that was in the break tonight. We've got February right around the corner. For you Patreons that do get packs in the mail, if you have not voted already for the your choice of pack that you would like to see in the February Patreon packs, go over to Patreon, go vote. Whatever one's going to be top, you guys will get packs of that. You guys are guaranteed to get packs of that. So do that. As we get into February, obviously, Top Series 1 is coming out. I am probably going to be putting out my review on Top Series 1. The checklist comes out on Monday, February 1st. That's when the checklist comes out, according to Topps Twitter. So February 1st will be the day the checklist comes out. So probably next Tuesday, you're going to see my review after I can see the checklist, figure out what teams are going to be good in breaks and all of that. So you'll probably see my review come out next Tuesday, which will be a week before before Topps Series 1 comes out. Between now and then, next week, I think I've got a pretty good idea for a break. We may see more Bowman Heritage, or I think we may do a sweet highlight on a bunch of 2020 sets, but it should be a pretty fun break next week. So, should be fun. Lots of, the other thing that is coming out, or that is hopefully gets in the mail here pretty quick, is going to be update Sapphire. So all of this stuff in a Sapphire version. So if that stuff comes in, I may break that as well next week. So Chachi, have a good evening. Austin, have a good evening. I hope, Captain John, thank you very much for the kind words. And with that, guys, I'm going to sign off myself. I hope you guys are having great luck on your personal pack pulls. I wish you all the luck with those. And I hope you guys are being great to your family, being good to your neighbors, being good to your friends. And until next time, have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic week.